we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way,
turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan State's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
So now it's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with the lone back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic and all.
Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Keeps it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The play-action fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he...
How can you have to go with your grandmommy?
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. All alone as he catches it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Figueroa. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Got his man quickly. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Figueroa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. To the air, it's Pryor. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Ready, Rocky? Are you ready? Come on, buddy. Your grandfather does something. Well, she was just very, really big. Based on the first order. No, Daniel used to just like stand outside till we walked down, like got down the street. Like we would see her through the rear view. She just like stand at the on the edge, like a mailbox. This was at Rain House. But she just stand at the mailbox until we got down the street because the house, well, it was really up on this way. The house was like right here. Then there was like Hot House Farmer area, like that's the district. So yeah, yeah. He used to be like watering. That was and his sister that was over his table, and she lived like in the back. I don't even know. Yeah, we don't know what happened with that. Her kids, when she passed, don't really. Anyway, but yeah, he used to have a little farm and I used to like okra, greens, peas, all that. Sharon called me and I was yeah. I forgot it was at 9 a.m. And I looked at I woke up at 7. You know, I was sleep. And you was laying on me. And you was laying on me. You was sleeping.
When I was trying to touch on you yesterday, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You was putting your hand in my butt.
If I can't like your butt, what's wrong with that?
No, I was just ripping you.
No, you got to have this bad thing to put my hand in between my girls and I touch you.
What if I don't want your hand in my butt? I have the right to say I don't want your hand in my butt.
No affection at all.
Why don't you just like rub on my
No,
back?
why can't I give the affection that I want to give? You accept it because it's affection. And it's me professing my love for you.
You have to meet me halfway. Okay, you can touch me, yes. I don't want you to touch me.
Great first place.
You do not do it the front. That's gonna hurt. The 22nd, which is Saturday. Yeah.
too, but I'm not sleepy.
You got to wake up leisure.
Hmm?
You got to wake up leisure.
Yeah, that's what Saturdays are for.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
She just logged it and walked away.
Here's the handoff. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Oh, it's a make.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Looking to pass. It's Pryor. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
But it's good. Okay.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's White. Good job running that route to get past the sticks.
You've been a member since you were 2?
2001.
2001.
I'm sorry, 2020.
I'm about to say, nigga, you was 2. How the fuck did you do it?
I've been a member since 2021. So I'm considered like an aged member. And we've had 2 or 3 groups.
Got nothing after the catch. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh... There he goes!
Oh, like,
And
yeah,
he's able
for
to
like
find a
pledges.
little bit of running room before they get him down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions,
So
it was a
y'all-
toss-up
you
every
still
year.
say that y'all
Who was going to win the
agree
Big Ten
totally
West?
on-
That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2
Yes, okay.
teams out of all these teams, all these quality
it.
teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Each receiver got himself 10 tickets.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
Oh, okay.
Back to throw. It's Miranda. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
I think they just like
looking downfield on 1st down. And as he throws, catch in the middle. It's Rousseau. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
I'm technology. So I'm setting up Google drives.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half.
We're probably going to do another lap with Jamaica. Another donation drive for Jamaica.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Back to pass, it's Osborne.
They don't get taken out of the booth.
Slings it downfield. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
But if you were to donate money, you would be able to follow the
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Like I told every team that needs something.
Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Floating away. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt.
Committee is going to send me a list of things that they can. And we're creating like committee request documents. So in order for the event to get approved, they're going to have to submit a
Rolls out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Give to the running back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Spartans are on the move.
Okay.
Dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man, it's Turner. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to run it to the right. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Using his legs, it's Brewster. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Osborne. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they